Hi, I'm Magnus. I've been a trainer and nutritionist for a little more than 20 years. I help actors get in superhero shape. For more tips and tricks, check out my Instagram. In today's video, we're gonna talk about post-workout meals. I'm gonna give you my favorite post-workout meals. We're gonna talk about why I eat them and when I eat them. If you know me, you know I'm very passionate about my coffee. A couple of months ago, I discovered Son of a Barista. I got blown away by the coffee. I couldn't believe that a coffee from a pod could taste like a barista made it. And I am really picky with my coffee. This coffee is roasted in Italy, which means you get all the typical Italian blends. One great thing is that you get more coffee in every pod. You actually get 7.5 grams instead of the standard 5 gram. So that means you'll get a creamier, fuller tasting coffee. I have partnered up with Son of a Barista to give you guys a great offer. Right now, if you buy a starter kit, you will get the machine for free. If you love coffee as much as I do, you'll thank me later. So if you use the link in my description, you get to take part of this great offer. The importance of eating after workout is probably something you heard about before, but what should you be eating, and is it really that important to eat right after your workout? When you train hard, your body goes into catabolic state, which means that your muscles are breaking down. When you eat something after your workout, that takes you into an anabolic state. So what should we eat? Well, the key is protein, which is the building blocks of muscle and tissue. After a workout, your muscles are breaking down. Eating protein makes you go into repair mode and it helps you recover right away. Eating protein after workout helps to repair your muscles and tissue, which is a good thing. So how much protein should you be eating? Well, a rough estimate is that you should eat around 1 gram per pound body weight total in a day, or 2 grams per kilo body weight in a way. So I'm 190, which means I'm consuming about 190 grams of protein every day. And I make sure to split that up into 5 different meals. And the reason I split up my protein during the day is that depending on the protein source and your lean body mass, your body can only take up about 30 to 50 grams of protein. So if you don't eat enough protein in the morning, you can't really take that back later in the day by over-consuming protein. So what about carbs and fats? Are those important in your post-workout meal? Well, I don't have a simple answer for you. I actually eat carbs with most of my post-workout meals. And I would say that's mostly out of habit. You know, when I grew up, we were told to eat carbs with your post-workout meal. And that was maybe not based on science so much, and more of that old bodybuilding mentality. There's actually not a whole lot of research that are supporting that you need carbs after a strength session. And the reason that you might not need carbs after your workout is that you will not deplete your glycogen in the body from a strength session. You just won't. We have this belief that we're totally empty after a session and we need to quickly fuel so we can recover faster. If you feel good about eating carbs after your workout, you can. And if you don't, it's probably fine. When it comes to the window of eating after your workout, that's also a bit tricky to figure out. And it really depends on when you had your meal before your workout as well. Let's say if you train fasted or if you do something more extreme like a marathon, yes, there's definitely a short window after when you should have carbs and protein. But if you do a regular strength session and you had, protein and carbs and fat an hour or 2 hours before, that's going to be in your system still. So you don't really need to fuel up that quickly after, if it makes any sense. With this all the information, and it might be a little conflicting, you got to figure out what works for you. If you're super ambitious, you work out super hard and you want to gain the most amount of muscle mass, it might be smart to eat both carbs and protein after your workout. And if you're trying to lean out, it might be a good idea just to eat protein. Don't take my word for it. You got to figure out what works for you. So now let's get to some of my favorite post-workout meals. I'm a sucker for sushi. I just love sushi or sashimi after my workout. I understand that can be pricey. It can also be hard to get depending on where you are, but that's one of my go-tos. Another one is chicken salad. Many times I just buy a grilled chicken, rip it up to pieces, mix it with a salad, and I take it with me. That's a great post-workout meal. Another really good one is a bean and quinoa salad. Sometimes I'll put some hemp seeds on as well. That will give you all the essential amino acids as well. Not in the beans, but in the quinoa and the hemp seeds. And one convenient snack that I always bring with me is a protein shake or protein powder. It's so good to have when you're on the go and you don't really have time to stop and pick something up, or when you didn't bring food with you. I normally use whey protein. It could be an isolate or grass-fed. They're pretty similar. Or egg white or full egg protein is also one of my go-tos. Both whey and egg are high in bioavailability, so they're going to be easy for your body to absorb. If you want to use a vegan protein powder, you got to make sure to use one that contains all 9 essential amino acids. One of the most common questions I get is, Magnus, which brand of protein powder should I buy? And that's impossible for me to say, unfortunately, because all of you live in different parts of the world, which means there are going to be different brands depending on where you live. So whether it's a whey protein or a vegan protein, do some research. Make sure it tastes good, because you are gonna drink it after all. For all of you vegans out there that are looking for good protein sources for your post-workout meal, there's a few really good protein sources out there that contains all the essential amino acids. We have quinoa, we have buckwheat, hemp seeds, chia seeds, spirulina, spinach, and many more. Now you know my favorite post-workout meals. You know what I eat, you know why I eat it. And you also know that the importance of eating right after workout might depend. So go and kick some ass in the gym, eat some protein afterwards. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my Magnus Method app. The link is in the description. And press like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.